I got her all sorts of pissed off, man. Like the boyfriends. She's on the ground now. We're gonna have a hell of a time trying to see him through this. Gosh, it just needed to be like 150 yards that way and we've been perfect. I don't know if you can hear him. You probably can. So the situation is, yesterday they were roosted in this direction. So we boogied down here this morning thinking we'd cut them off going into this field. Well, turns out they're now roosted back here, 150 yards, 200 yards, 250 yards, I don't know. Probably 3 gobblers and 2 or 3 hens. I've pissed off one hen trying to get her to come out here and fight, but I don't think it's going to happen. Because the only way we're going to get these toms out here is if those hens come out. Really kind of all sorts of backwards. Because we were thinking they were going to come out right out here in front of us, and now they're directly behind us. So it'll be a cluster. I don't know how we're going to get them on camera coming through the woods. Because they're going to be able to silhouette us real easy once they start getting, if they get closer. That might be a Jake. Okay, so this morning was kind of fun. It was fun. Actually, technically speaking, we had a crap pile more action than we did yesterday morning. So yesterday morning we come down here and they were roosted over here. Today they're roosted over there. Jesse didn't get a chance to set up in the morning. Jesse got his bird yesterday. If you didn't know, Jesse got his bird yesterday, so you checked that video out. But we set up here this morning before dusk. Birds were in the wrong area. We had 3 hens coming to the field down at the far end of the field, and they never came down here. And it's the same story as yesterday. Toms just basically shut up and went somewhere. We saw them coming through the woods, maybe back to the north, but that was a half hour ago now, so I don't know. So we're going to get heading up to the house. I don't know if I'm going to go out this afternoon. I'll see if I can roost something in, if anything. Jesse's got to get going soon, so yeah, to the house I go. Thanks for filming for me, dude. Alright, let's see if I can get out of this wind just a little bit here. Alright, so I was really not anticipating hunting tonight. They're probably going to go in the morning, but you know, I don't have the kids. Wife's not home. I'm going to go out there and see if I can at least roost me a bird tonight. But I'm really hoping, you know, get a shot at something. I got some new calls in the mail, so I'm really hoping to get them working too. These are the Coalfield game calls, and they sound good so far, just playing with them in the shed. So barring this wind, we'll see how talkative these turkeys get. she's just kind of looking around. I can't see her. I can just hear her button a little bit. So I'm going to get out of here shortly. I'm going to sneak out of here. And I need some sleep. Alright, current situation. We had birds slip behind us, and we're not sure where they went. They started working their way towards us, and they had a couple hens, you could hear them. And at one point, they had to be within 80 yards behind us, but we couldn't see them. Treetops down and stuff like that. And they're heading to some corn stubble, is what it seems like, on some neighboring property. But, I don't know. We'll stick her out here for a while longer, see if they swing back around. Got to watch some wood ducks in the trees. Never seen a wood duck on a branch before. They got a nest in a poplar right here next to us, so that was pretty cool. Beautiful sunrise. Ryan's back in town. Not too bad. Perfect timing. Alright, we still keep hearing man to the south of us. Probably about 300 yards away, and that's where we heard the gobble come from as well. So we're trying to get ourselves in a position off this wet terrain and on a ridge top towards the back of the property, and probably try and set up back there closer to the big timber where they have a little bit more free range of movement. And we'll set up in some of these treetops just off of that big timber, hopefully, and see if we can't call them in. Turkey 101, set up on fresh shine. That's the freshest shine you could have right there.
You know what this means? At one point there was a turkey. This is what we're looking for.
If that's the only feather you find ever in the woods, this is where you need to sit.
Yeah. Yep.
Don't listen to us, we're kidding. He's not too far. Bag him if you can. Oh, he's still calling out. Yeah. I don't think you like the hen, or you don't think you like the Jake.
I thought you said there was two of them.
I thought what it was. When I seen him pop out, I seen movement. He must have been moving his wing. I thought there was a pin with him.
For sure you were gonna get a shot.
Oh man, when I drew back and I seen him step out, I'm like, oh, he's gonna die. And then he just kept going further. I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah, I want to give him some time to get away or whatever, but I want to walk where he walked.
To see what he saw.
Yeah, I want to see what he saw. Because I think that Jake is kind of dicked us up.
I didn't get any footage until he got into that tree, just come out of that chip of the treetop. And then, I don't know if it got him walking away or not. The 360 probably got him coming up behind the treetop. But once he got that far out there, before I started messing with the camera, I couldn't find him in the camera to get some video. It's not looking like it's gonna work out today. Tomorrow we're taking out a new hunter. So hopefully it turns out a little better for him than it did for us today. Granted, he'll be using a gun, so he would have blasted that Tom in the head if it came by the same way it did for me. But I don't know, if something happens here in the next 15 minutes, you'll know. If not, we'll see you later.